Tonight's news, PNP and NBI to jointly investigate the killing of PCSO official Wesley Barayuga. Chinese vessel allegedly sideswipes a Philippine patrol boat near Pag-asa Island. Office of the Vice President questioned for spending 16 million pesos on safe houses rentals for 11 days in 2022. Self-rated hunger among Filipinos continued to rise, second highest since the pandemic. Australia to boost maritime cooperation and investments in the Philippines. President Marcos Jr. and former Vice President Leni Robredo seen together at an event in Sorsogon. Pasig Court rejects hospital arrest petition for the religious leader, Pastor Apollo Kibuloy. 9 billion budget released by DBM for the National Food Authority's palay procurement. Senate wraps up probe on illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGO. The Philippine National Police and the National Bureau of Investigation, or NBI, have announced a joint probe into the killing of Wesley Barayuga, the Secretary of Board of the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Barayuga was recently murdered, prompting both agencies to combine their resources and expertise to solve the case. Barayuga's prominent role in the PCSO and a government organization responsible for managing lottery operations and charity funds adds a layer of significance to the case. PNP spokesperson Brigadier General Rodrigo Maranan confirmed that the collaboration during a press briefing, emphasizing the gravity of the case and their commitment to a thorough investigation. The move is seen as part of the government's effort to ensure justice for high-profile cases involving public officials. A Philippine patrol boat conducting a routine maritime patrol near Pag-asa Island in the West Philippine Sea was reportedly sideswiped by a Chinese maritime militia vessel. The incident occurred as tensions between the two countries over territorial claims in the region continued to rise. According to reports, the Philippine boat was intentionally sideswiped by the Chinese vessel, an act seen as a provocative and aggressive. The Philippine government has condemned the action, describing it as a violation of maritime laws and escalation of China's assertiveness in the disputed waters. Philippine authorities are investigating the incidents and have reiterated their commitment to protecting the nation's sovereignty in the region. This incident highlights the ongoing territorial disputes between the Philippines and China, particularly over the resource-rich South China Sea. The situation is being closely monitored, and the Philippine government is expected to raise the issue in the international forums to garner support for its maritime rights. Office of the Vice President or OVP of the Philippines is under scrutiny for spending 16 million pesos on the rental of 34 safe houses for just 11 days in December 2022. This revelation came from an accomplishment report submitted to the Commission on Audit, which raised questions about the necessity and justification for such significant expenditure in a short period. Lawmakers and watchdog groups have expressed concerns over the use of public funds for confidential expenses, with the safe house rentals being a particularly controversial item. Critics are asking why such an amount was needed for temporary accommodations and whether proper oversight was followed. The OVP at the time, led by Vice President Sara Duterte, has yet to provide detailed explanations for the spending, though it has emphasized that the expenses were part of its intelligence and confidential fund operations. The controversy has fueled calls for greater transparency and accountability in government spending, particularly regarding funds allocated for confidential purposes. The COA's findings could lead to further investigations and possibly legislative hearings to determine whether the expenditures were appropriate.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Phil-Am TV Network, the heartbeat of Filipino-American culture in the United States. It is the only channel that brings you closer to home, celebrating the rich heritage and traditions of the Philippines. Available on free TV without any subscription and on digital platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV apps, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, whatever you do, stay connected to your Filipino heritage with Phil-Am TV Network. Phil-Am TV Network Inc., the only Filipino-American channel always within reach.
Don't waste your money on CBD. Now hold on, don't turn the video off. If you're already taking CBD, good for you. You're on a good path, but there's a much better way. If you're thinking, should I try CBD? Let me answer a couple of questions that might help you make the decision to even try a CBD product. First of all, let's answer the question, what is CBD and where does it come from? CBD is cannabidiol. It's called a cannabinoid, and it's found naturally in many different plants. In fact, as you see here in the Cannabicae family, there's hops, sandalwood, hackberry, of course, hemp, even marijuana, but we're not talking here about marijuana. In fact, we're going to be talking about hemp. As I started to mention, CBD can be found in hemp, in rather high levels, as a matter of fact. But here's the problem. CBD is not the only cannabinoid you can find in hemp. Hemp contains over 100 different cannabinoids. In fact, in the Cannabicae family, hemp contains the highest level of cannabinoids of any plant, which is why it's the most popular source for CBD. But as I mentioned, CBD is only one of the cannabinoids that you can find in hemp. Hemp contains high levels also of CBC, CBG, and CBN. So why would we want CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN? Well, as we look at the benefits here from CBD alone, you can see these benefits are great. I mean, who wouldn't want these benefits, right? But let's look at the benefits you can get from CBC. You see, they compound with CBD and offer yet even more. But then let's also now look at CBG. CBG has even more benefits. So naturally, anybody looking for the maximum benefit you can derive from hemp would want CBC, CBG, and CBD. But don't stop there. CBN also has fantastic benefits. So if you're looking for a great hemp product and you're contemplating trying a CBD product, don't just buy CBD. And please, don't buy that cheap gas station grocery store stuff. It's just that, cheap, and it won't benefit you at all. But if you can get a high grade, medical grade in fact, hemp product that contains CBC, CBD, CBG, and CBN, now you are unleashing the full power of your body that can only happen if you have all four of these cannabinoids in your body. If you're taking CBD, you're getting roughly 1/4 of the benefit that hemp can give you. Well, fourth is better than nothing, I suppose, but when you want 100% of all the benefits that hemp can give you, that is what happens if you take CBD with CBC, CBG, and CBN. So now you're probably asking, well, where on earth do I get all four of those? The problem now is solved. CBX4 contains high levels, not trace levels, and this is very important, contains high levels of all four of these cannabinoids, which means every benefit we listed up until now is available to you naturally in CBX4 and only in CBX4.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Self-rated hunger among Filipinos has significantly increased, reaching its second highest level since the start of COVID-19 pandemic. According to a recent Social Weather Station or SWS survey, the survey conducted in September 2024 revealed that 17% families, approximately 4.3 million households, experience involuntarily hunger due to a lack of food. This marks a rise from previous months, with many Filipinos continuing to feel the economic impact of inflation, unemployment, and rising food prices. The report highlights that hunger rates are highest in the Metro Manila and other urban areas, reflecting the ongoing economic challenges that many low-income families face. Experts have linked the surge in hunger to the increasingly cost of basic goods, particularly rice and other staple foods, which have become harder for many families to afford. The government has pledged to address that issue through various poverty alleviation programs and food distributions initiatives, though critics argue that more immediate and sustainable solutions are needed to tackle the root cause of hunger in the country. Australia has announced plans to significantly increase its investment in the Philippines and enhance maritime cooperation between the two countries. This commitment is part of the recently launched 5-year Philippine-Australia Development Partnership Plan, or DPP, for a 2024 to 2029. The plan, unveiled at a high-level meeting in Makati cities, aimed to bolster Australia's investment in various sectors, including infrastructure, technology, and defense, while strengthening ties in civil maritime operations. The initiative focuses on enhancing maritime security, particularly in the contested waters of the South China Sea, where both countries share concerns over territorial disputes. Australia's increased engagement with the Philippines aligns with its broader regional strategy to maintain stability and ensure freedom of navigation in the Indo-Pacific region. The partnership is also seeks to deepen collaboration in addressing issues like illegal fishing, environmental protection, and maritime law enforcement, all of which are vital to ensuring sustainable development in the region. This move reflects Australia's ongoing commitment to supporting the Philippines in its economic and security challenges, while also fostering stronger bilateral relations. In a rare public appearance together, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and former Vice President Leni Robredo were seen at an event in Sorsogon, sparking significant public interest. This encounter comes years after the intense rivalry during the 2022 presidential elections, where both leaders were at the forefront of the political race. The event, which has held to promote regional development in Bicol, Robredo's home region, was marked by a civil and cordial interaction between the two political figures. Both Marcos Jr. and Robredo appeared to set aside their political differences for the occasion, focusing on the importance of unity and development for the region. Their presence together has prompted discussions about the possibility of fostering a less polarized political climate in the country. The event highlighted the ongoing efforts of both leaders to support local initiatives, particularly in education, infrastructure, and economic development, aimed at uplifting the livelihood of Filipinos in the area.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
PhilAm TV. For PhilAms, by PhilAms on Free TV the only channel available on free TV without any subscription, also available on digital platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, stay connected to your roots with Philam TV. Visit our website, www.philamtv.us.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
We are the Philippines. We are land and sea. We are 7,107 islands. We are island people in a vast archipelago divided by the last ice age. We are one nation, yet a diverse people. We think in different ways. We speak in many voices. We dream in many worlds. We live many lives, all alluring, for we are naturally beautiful. We are tropical, we are warm, of heart, of greeting, of climate. We are mountainous, we are volcanic, we have volcanoes within volcanoes, and the most perfect cone. We are wet all around, we are wet underground. And when the typhoons blow, we are wet all over. Never far from a waterfall, never distant from a beach. Everywhere our soothing waters beckon. We are lush, we are fertile, we are prolific, multifarious, biologically diverse. 10 times more, so they say, than the Galapagos itself. We have the smallest primate, the smallest carabao, the smallest fish. We have the largest fruit, the largest flower, the largest raptor, the majestic Philippine eagle, and other rare finds. The dugong, the cloud rat, grass owls, civet cats that deliver a wild flavored coffee. Hundreds of species of birds and insects. Thousands of species of fish and shells. And there, gleaming in the center of the Sulu Sea, the Tubataha Reef, a World Heritage Site, only one of many others in these sun-kissed islands. And here we are, its people, the Filipinos. Who love to eat, who love to drink, who love to do nothing, who love to be ourselves. We sing a lot. We dance a lot. We talk a lot. We love a lot. We love a good laugh, and we do laugh a good lot. We laugh at each other, we laugh at ourselves. We celebrate life with raised glass, on bended knee, with innocence, with passion, with grace. We are 7,107 islands. Incredible, irresistible, unforgettable. We are the Philippines.
A Pasig City Regional Trial Court has rejected a petition for hospital arrest for controversial religious leader Pastor Apollo Kibuloy, leader of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. Kibuloy, who is facing multiple legal challenges both in the Philippines and United States, had requested hospital confinement due to alleged health concerns. However, the court found insufficient grounds to justify his transfer to a medical facility, denying his legal team's petition. Kibuloy has been at the center of several legal battles, including accusations of human trafficking and other charges, which he continues to deny. His defense team argued that his health required special medical attention, but the court maintained that there were no compelling reasons to grant such a privilege. The decision has drawn mixed reactions, with critics asserting Kibuloy should face trial without preferential treatment, while his supporters argued that his health conditions warrants special consideration. The court's ruling means that Kibuloy remain in regular detention as his legal cases proceed. The Department of Budget and Management has released 9 billion pesos to the National Food Authority for the procurement of palay or unhusked rice from local farmers. This fund will support the agency's ongoing efforts to purchase palay during the wet harvest season, ensuring the NFA can maintain a stable rice supply in the country. Agricultural Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. confirmed the allocation, stating the additional budget will help the NFA buy rice directly from the farmers at fair prices, providing them with much-needed financial support amidst the rising production costs. The move is also part of the government's effort to stabilize rice prices and enhance national food security in the wake of global supply chain disruptions. The NFA has been under pressure to secure an adequate rice supply for the country, especially with rising inflation and the threat of food shortage. The new budget allocation is expected to help meet the demands of local consumers while supporting domestic farmers during a challenging economic period. The Senate concluded its year-long investigation into illegal Philippine offshore gaming operation, or POGO, making the end of a high-profile probe to reveal the widespread violation within the industry. The inquiry, led by Senator Risa Hontiveros, focused on the illegal activities tied to POGOs, including human trafficking, money laundering, and other crimes that have plagued the sector. Throughout the investigation, multiple witnesses and experts testified about the negative impacts of POGO, from economic concerns to social issues such as exploitation of workers and illegal immigrations. The hearings exposed how certain POGOs operated without proper licenses and engaged into illicit activities, raising concerns and questions about the government's ability to regulate the industry effectively. With the probe now completed, The Senate is expected to release recommendations for stricter regulations, and there have been calls for either the total shutdown of stringent oversight of the POGO industry. Lawmakers emphasize the need to reform and protect the country from further harm caused by illegal operators while balancing potential economic benefits from the legitimate aspects of the industry. The conclusion of the investigation comes in amid increasing pressure from the various sectors to ban or impose tighter control over POGOs, which have been controversial since their introduction in the country. And that was our news for this week. For more news and updates, follow us at our social media platforms. I am Ed Abalos, and this is the Pilipinas Update here on Philam TV. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Philam TV Network, the heartbeat of Filipino-American culture in the United States. It is the only channel that brings you closer to home, celebrating the rich heritage and traditions of the Philippines. Available on free TV without any subscription and on digital platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, WCE TV apps, Facebook, and YouTube. Wherever you are, whatever you do, stay connected to your Filipino heritage with Philam TV Network. Philam TV Network Inc., the only Filipino-American channel always within reach.